Hi, it's Kylie Cat here. As you can tell, I am outside. I decided to go ahead and go for that walk. My back isn't doing that great, so I'm not going to go as far as I thought it would, but I live really close to the water, so I went down like maybe 1 or 2 blocks, and I saw the river to my right, so I decided to head over that direction. I do have Chakotay with me. He needed an outing. He's not gotten too much of an outing recently, so we thought, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this. So I just felt like today was just too nice of a day to waste. He's got a jacket on. I don't. I was also thinking, and Caroline actually kind of reminded me of Caroline from Canadian Reborn Mama 1, that Suzanne has some tags out. And, you know, the first tag that Caroline reminded me that there was the nursery rhymes that were sang when I was a kid. And to be honest with you, I thought so hard. I know there were some, but I don't remember what they were. There was jump rope ones. There was stuff that we sang in school, but I went to a Christian school, so some of them were Christian rhymes. But, yeah, I could not for the life of me think of what we used to sing. So moving on from there, I remember that there was something about, somebody did a tag about what shows that I used to watch when I was a kid. And I only had TV every other weekend with my dad. Because my mom didn't believe in having TV. Okay, we're actually going out on the pier at the moment. And you can hear the water washing up on the beach. It's awesome. We're going to actually push out to the end here. Sit down with them. That would be really nice. So, yeah. So I used to watch TV at my dad's house, only at my dad's house. And one of the things that... well, there was actually several shows on all at the same time. And in the morning, my dad, because he was working at the bar, so he wouldn't want to get up before noon. So us kids were pretty much on our own as far as like what we were going to do. Oh my gosh, wow, this is nice. No, I'm not going to put my feet in the water, but it is so nice. Oh, wow. I miss this. And Chakotay is right here with me. So, alright. So, looking out at both the water and at him, my sister and I used to watch, Popples. We used to watch a show called Galtar. I don't know if anybody else would remember that one. It was kind of like He-Man, except for that, what did Galtar ride? I can't remember. Wow, but he had one of those swords that instead of just being like one edged sword, it was two. And he used to put his hands together and go, Galtar, and then it would come apart. And he'd have two swords to fight with, so it was really cool. And I know that's like so a boy thing, but, then what else? I think one of my favorites was Rainbow Bright. And it's so hard for me to find and be able to watch those anymore, but, the Storks, which I think they brought back to TV. And I honestly, I watched one recently and I did not think that it was as good as I thought it was when I was a kid. There was another one that I cannot remember the name of, and I've been looking up for years, and I found it recently, and then I forgot about it because, you know, getting old, memory goes. But it was a show about, and it was one of those cartoons about some mountain people. Now they never really seem to have like a base, but the really fun and cool part about that, oh my gosh, you guys, check this out. Let's see if we can check this out. It's a pelican in the water. He'll turn, there he goes. Oh my gosh, that's so gorgeous. Come on. Oh wow, I love living out here. All right, so coming back, they used to shoot these wires out of all sorts of like different shooting type devices into a mountain, and then sometimes just swing down with a hand thing, or sometimes they'd have like whole oh, what's the word I'm looking for, like big fighting equipment, and they were always really high up, and it was always a danger of falling. And I don't remember what that show was called, but I thought that was like one of the best shows. I'd have to say that's probably, you know, if I had to decide, I would say that Rainbow Bright was my favorite, and then The Mountain Men was my second favorite, and Galtar was my third favorite. We used to watch other stuff, you know, like the tune races. I don't know why that one was always just so brain numbing. And then something else I used to watch as a kid was Hunter, which was a cop show. And I probably shouldn't have been watching it at that age, but I liked it, and I did, and I actually quite a bit miss being able to see that and still be able to, you know, buy what they sell on that show. Because it was always like out there. He was a detective, and he worked with this pretty girl, and you always think, you know, that was supposed to be like, you know, they were supposed to get together and stuff, and they never did, and then she left the show, and that's when the show kind of went downhill. So but I used to watch that. So anyway, I think someone else had asked, like, what kinds of things do you collect besides Reborns? I'm gonna put my feet back over the edge just a little bit. I collect games, I collect books. I now collect unique bottles, you know, like pop bottles. And I say pop because that's what it was when I was younger. It was pop bottle. And so you can still see there's a boat all the way out there, and then over this way is the pelican again, but it just focused. There it is. Okay, so I found some unique pop bottles at a store called Rocket Fizz in Indianapolis. And so we go there every year, and I usually pick out about 6 unique bottles, and between me and my friends we drink them, and then I rinse out the bottle, put a cork in it, and stand it up on my shelf. It's really actually quite new. I got some from Halloween too that I added to the collection. So I do actually collect other dolls, but I haven't had a chance to put them up on my channel yet because a couple of them are still packed away. I'm really worried about one of them because it was given to me by my grandmother, and I don't want it to get wrecked. It somehow made it through the fire and it didn't get wrecked, so the house fire that we had in 2007. So I'm just worried about taking it out. I don't want anything to happen to it. And then yeah, so I think that's my video for the day. I already made 2 others, one other thing I wanted to add, and that is that Chakotay here is participating in Onesie Wednesday, and I did do a changing video with him earlier, but just in case, you know, you don't have time, you can only watch one. This actually says, chubby boys cuddle better. I like chubby babies. Chubby babies are good. They need to be squishy, but I like chubby babies. And then he's got the rocket passy, which is just blue, and it looks really cute on him. And then the homemade passy clip. This is actually from one of the badge thing, what do they call it? Lanyard. A badge lanyard from Gen Con, which is the gaming convention. If you look it up on the internet, Gen Con is absolutely huge. It's their 50th anniversary this year, and we had always grabbed extra of the ones that we liked, and when I say we, it's like me and my boyfriend, sometimes my friend Corey, who goes with me, would grab extra lanyards just for fun. But you know, I don't really have a lot of use for them other than my work ID. So when someone else started making their own passy clips, I was like, I wonder how well this would work. And it actually works really, really well. The material is real soft. See if it will focus here. So it's really, really soft material. And I glue it, and then I also sew it. And then I got these clips from China, so I had to wait a while to get them, but they're really easy to open. You just pull up on this. Come on. Yep, you just pull up on it all the way, it comes off. And then to put it down, you just clip this piece right here back in place. So, hi baby. Oh, come on. There we go. Hi. Hi, little man. It's my baby. My beautiful baby boy. He looks so sweet and peaceful. Well, thank you for watching.